Comparison among men is a widespread and often deeply ingrained experience. From early childhood through adulthood, many men find themselves measuring their achievements, appearance, or status against those of others. This tendency can be fueled by societal expectations, cultural norms, and the influence of media. Understanding why self-comparison is so common helps reveal its powerful role in shaping self-esteem and personal identity. By examining the roots of this behavior, we can begin to appreciate its impact on mental well-being and relationships. Setting the stage for further exploration, this section highlights how comparison is not just an individual concern, but a shared challenge faced by many. Comparing ourselves to others is a deeply ingrained human behavior, often shaped by psychological factors such as social conditioning and cultural expectations. From an early age, we are taught to measure our achievements, appearance, and abilities against those of our peers. This tendency is reinforced by societal norms that value competition and success, making it natural to seek validation through comparison. Cultural influences also play a significant role, as different societies emphasize certain ideals or standards that individuals strive to meet. These comparisons can motivate personal growth, but they may also lead to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. Understanding the roots of this behavior can help us recognize its impact on our well-being and encourage more compassionate self-reflection. Social media and modern technology have dramatically reshaped how men perceive themselves and others. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook often showcase curated images of success, wealth, and physical fitness, setting unrealistic standards. This constant exposure can lead to feelings of inadequacy as men compare themselves to idealized versions of their peers or celebrities. The pressure to keep up, both professionally and personally, is heightened by the immediacy and visibility of online interactions. Algorithms further amplify competitive dynamics by promoting content that garners the most attention, often reinforcing stereotypes and expectations. As a result, many men experience increased anxiety and self-doubt, struggling to measure up in a digital landscape where perfection is the norm. Constant comparison can have a profound impact on our well-being. When we measure ourselves against others, it often leads to feelings of inadequacy and diminished self-esteem. This persistent habit can contribute to anxiety, stress, and even depression as we struggle to meet unrealistic standards. Relationships may also suffer, as envy and resentment can arise from perceived differences. Over time, the cycle of comparison can erode our sense of self-worth and make it difficult to appreciate our own unique strengths. Recognizing these negative effects is an important step toward fostering a healthier mindset and more positive connections with others. Each person's life is shaped by a distinct set of experiences, circumstances, and obstacles. This individuality means that comparing ourselves directly to others often overlooks the complexities that make our journeys unique. What may seem easy for one person could be incredibly difficult for another, and vice versa. Recognizing this helps foster empathy and self-acceptance, allowing us to focus on our own growth rather than measuring ourselves against others. Ultimately, understanding the uniqueness of each path encourages a more supportive and compassionate perspective, both towards ourselves and those around us. Recognizing the moments and circumstances that prompt us to compare ourselves to others is an important step toward self-awareness. These triggers can vary widely, from scrolling through social media to interacting with colleagues or friends. By paying attention to the feelings and thoughts that arise in these situations, we can begin to identify patterns in our behavior. Becoming mindful of these triggers allows us to pause and reflect rather than react automatically. Over time, this awareness helps us understand why certain situations make us feel inadequate or competitive. With practice, we can learn to approach these moments with curiosity and compassion, reducing the impact of comparison on our well-being. Redirecting attention from others to your own personal development can be transformative. Instead of constantly comparing yourself to peers, focus on setting meaningful goals that reflect your values and aspirations. Track your progress regularly, celebrating small victories along the way. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn, rather than as measures of how you stack up against others. By prioritizing self-improvement, you cultivate resilience and motivation that come from within. This approach not only reduces unnecessary stress, but also fosters a deeper sense of fulfillment and confidence in your journey. Setting personal goals rooted in your own values is essential for genuine fulfillment and long-term motivation. When goals are aligned with what truly matters to you, the journey becomes more meaningful and rewarding. Relying solely on external benchmarks, such as societal expectations or comparisons with others, can lead to dissatisfaction and a sense of disconnect. By focusing on your individual priorities, you create a path that reflects your unique aspirations and strengths. This approach not only fosters personal growth, but also helps you navigate challenges with greater resilience. Ultimately, goals based on your values empower you to lead a life that feels authentic and purposeful. Building self-confidence often begins with recognizing and celebrating your own strengths and achievements, regardless of their size. Each accomplishment, whether it's mastering a new skill or overcoming a small challenge, contributes to your sense of self-worth. By acknowledging these moments, you reinforce positive beliefs about your abilities. It's important to remember that progress is made through consistent small steps. Taking time to appreciate what you do well can motivate you to pursue new goals. Over time, this habit of self-recognition helps to foster a resilient and confident mindset. Practicing gratitude and mindfulness can be powerful tools for fostering a positive mindset. By regularly acknowledging the things we appreciate, we shift our focus away from what we lack and toward what we have. Mindfulness encourages us to be present in the moment, helping us to notice and savor small joys throughout the day. Together, these practices can reduce the tendency to compare ourselves to others, promoting a sense of contentment and well-being. Over time, gratitude and mindfulness can help us build resilience and maintain a healthier perspective on our lives. Many men grow up in environments where competition is encouraged, often leading to rivalry and comparison among peers. However, shifting this mindset can foster stronger, more meaningful connections. By appreciating the strengths and achievements of other men, rather than seeing them as threats, individuals can create a supportive network. This approach not only reduces unnecessary stress, but also opens the door to collaboration and shared growth. Supporting one another builds trust and respect, allowing everyone to thrive together. Over time, these positive relationships can lead to greater personal fulfillment and a sense of belonging. Setbacks and failures are a natural part of any journey, but how we respond to them can make all the difference. Instead of comparing your progress to others, focus on your own growth and the lessons each experience brings. Remember that everyone faces challenges, even if they aren't visible on the surface. By shifting your attention from external benchmarks to personal improvement, you build resilience and self-awareness. Embrace mistakes as opportunities to learn and celebrate small victories along the way. This mindset not only helps you recover from setbacks, but also fosters a healthier, more sustainable sense of achievement. Finding mentorship and healthy role models can be transformative for personal development. The right mentors inspire growth by sharing their experiences and offering guidance, rather than encouraging unhealthy competition or comparison. They help foster confidence and self-awareness, allowing individuals to recognize their unique strengths and potential. Healthy role models demonstrate that success is not a one-size-fits-all journey, and they encourage others to pursue their own paths. By focusing on inspiration rather than comparison, mentorship becomes a positive force that nurtures growth and resilience. Cultivating a long-term perspective on self-worth and success involves looking beyond immediate achievements and setbacks. Instead of measuring value solely by external milestones, it's important to consider personal growth and fulfillment as central indicators of success. This approach encourages individuals to reflect on their unique strengths, passions, and values, fostering a deeper sense of purpose. Over time, prioritizing personal fulfillment can lead to more resilient self-esteem and a greater capacity to navigate challenges. By focusing on what truly matters to you, success becomes a journey of continuous improvement and meaningful experiences rather than a destination defined by others. Building self-acceptance starts with small, consistent habits each day. Begin by setting aside a few moments every morning to acknowledge your strengths and achievements, no matter how minor they may seem. Practice gratitude by listing things you appreciate about yourself and your life. Limit time spent on social media, as constant exposure to others' highlight reels can fuel unnecessary comparison. When you notice self-critical thoughts, gently redirect your focus to your own progress and personal values. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage authenticity. Over time, these daily practices can help foster a deeper sense of self-acceptance and reduce the urge to compare yourself to others. Embracing your individuality is a powerful step toward personal growth and fulfillment. By recognizing your unique strengths and experiences, you open the door to greater self-acceptance. Committing to a healthier mindset means prioritizing your well-being and making choices that support both your physical and emotional health. Practicing self-compassion allows you to navigate challenges with kindness rather than criticism. This approach not only enhances your resilience, but also fosters a deeper sense of contentment. Ultimately, valuing your individuality and nurturing a compassionate outlook can lead to a more balanced and satisfying life.